2 ready to go. Shout out to Dota Pit's organization. Shout out to the teams for being on time and responsive. Shout out to everyone for just doing it right, showing up for work and getting the job done. You deserve a pat on the back, everybody.
And the viewers. Don't forget the viewers.
Hell yeah. The viewers fit into that archetype as well. You're watching Dota. That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now. You're doing your job
perfectly. I didn't want them to forget that they were involved. That's all.
You know, everybody at home, just reach around and give yourself that pat on the back right now. You deserved it. You earned it, man. You made it this far into the season. You earned that pat.
That's right. We're getting there. Yes, go spam your voice lines, everybody.
Nice.
No more Viper. Man. They figured it out. Panda Boo's secret weapon.
Or the ABBA.
Yeah.
I feel like the ABBA was, that big of a deal, but they're gonna take it out anyways.
I think they recognize that they don't want to get the 2-3 ABBA on their side and have to pick Rubik again.
Man,
Centaur and the Mars, a Snapfire maybe?
I'm not really confident on it, no. Like, I honestly felt like they had such a good draft at the laning stage. After seeing how they lost in Brazil servers, I don't know what they have to pick, what they have to do to actually stand a chance against NoPing. You guys have any answers here? What do you do?
Oh, so it seemed like they were doing pretty well in that draft, and then towards the end is where we also got into that. Do you really want to keep banning HFN heroes? Maybe you just ban some normal meta heroes. I kind of think that we need to just try the get that like quad core of HFN out of there. Get rid of your Dusa. You had that right. Get rid of the Nature's Prophet. Spectre's probably a fair one to take out as well. NoPing's already banned Juggernaut for you.
Nice.
And like you said, Bowie, have a plan for the TA. Know that card's back. You probably don't want to ban the TA, but know that it could be coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't have a great answer, though. That's
10 seconds remaining.
Don't pick anything that needs...
Been
don't pick anything that needs stacks and jungle farm to a high degree. I think try and play on the map as much as possible and just try and play aggressive. And
play fast.
Get supports that can just get good wards down and play for the fights. I feel like you're not going to win on a lot of like the map movement and the macro stuff, but there's no reason why you can't beat these guys in team fights with your skill level. I don't think they outclass you that hard in that department. These are good players.
Yep. No, that's fair. So generally that translates to like pick for lanes, try to get an advantage early. Don't fall. Sort of what they did last game. They were off to the right start. I think they had a lot of things lined up. You just have to resist the urge to make those fatal missteps that start the unraveling.
They
trying to out-vision them.
So that's pretty cool.
This has to be a Dusa ban coming, though. I like the NP, but come on. Let's not mess around with the Gorgon. Unless Unknown are going to take it. That's the other exception here. They do have the third pick coming out of this phase.
Yeah,
Mars Nick sounds awful. Like, literally, you ulti, and you do, like, he just spears you away.
Yeah.
See ya.
All right. Ban the Dusa then.
Yeah.
Not much to think about.
Or just a timing push. What can we do with these heroes versus a Dusa? I mean, you have Stampede. Stampede's pretty good versus Dusa. She's all about
the
like...
problem is, if you Stampede when she's hitting your tier 3s, you can only go back to Fountain.
Okay, but Bowie, think about it like this, all right? Now hear me out.
Okay.
These guys just beat you. Pretty bad. And the lane stage went all right for you. So if they take the Dusa and they beat the Dusa, what are they going to do in game 3? No, this is the play. 100%. Let them take the Dusa. The enemy
Oh my god, no. They
can do it.
As well.
Bowie, they can
wholeheartedly disagree.
I don't like this.
They can do it. Vision heroes, look.
Oh my, what are they doing?
Dude, they can do
No, this is good. This is the hero that invades jungle. He invades stacks. That delicate timing where Medusa wants to just sit alone and fog and farm up that first big item. That's when Bounty can go in and maybe mess things up a little bit. This is a little wild, but I like where they're coming from. I think this is a good thought towards solving the Medusa conundrum.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Let's see what NoPing will do here.
I feel like HFN's just going to play PL or something this game. And
yeah, I think they're going to find this really like unexpected hero that's just going to crush.
Dispelling 5. They could just go Oracle here if they want. Be pretty annoying.
Yeah, I always like some Oracle.
Could go Witch Doctor.
Oh,
Also
true,
pretty
true.
good. Solo
They do
killed
have a
quite
lot
a
of
few bounties.
stuns on the side of unknown, so I think I prefer the Oracle a little bit, but both should be fine.
Definitely take the 5 though. I don't think there's any reason to pick Dusa here. Let them sweat it out for one more pick, you know?
Radiant team.
I don't
Agreed.
think unknown can pick the Dusa with the heroes they have right now.
Okay,
So.
this is really solid against Bounty Hunter, though. You got the Dispel, amazing against Track. Also, fine with Dusa or whatever other combo you want to go for here. Couple of
All
those Oracle pairings.
So Jug's banned.
10
PL's still
seconds
in.
Remaining.
I wonder if you just straight up take PL
5
here.
seconds remaining.
I mean, they have like a decent amount of AoE, so I do feel like the lane can still be hard for the PL, but it's not a bad pick.
I mean, I assume it keeps them from picking Medusa.
Just don't anti-mage.
Oh, you mean
Don't-
unknown pick PL? Okay,
Yeah.
that would be good. That would be good.
Yeah.
I see. I see what you mean.
Don't take
Dire
anti-mage.
team pick.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
They're pulling
Yeah,
up the Conquer.
similar to what you said.
More catch, good team fight. This is a pretty meaty kind of run at you lineup that they've got. So very good for invasion.
Dire team
Is this
back.
tiny for no pick?
Oh, I love this.
Oh.
They still won't do it. Like, no. We'll see. Let's see you guys ban it.
Oh, they picked the Knicks. That's so smart from NoPing. This guy's draft really well. You know, I think
Radiant
when we
team
look at
back.
all the like big teams from upper division right now, you could say that like Beast Coast, they have this very like unique play style, and Thunder
Mhm.
Predator, they're kind of like crazy with the way that they play the mid game, like they're the king of team fights. But NoPing, they're
10
just
seconds
solid in
remaining.
everything. It's kind of weird. I don't feel like they stand out
5
in
seconds
any
remaining.
way, but they're just really good at everything. Like, I'm not sure if I'm explaining myself well. It's just that, like,
You're not.
Dire
Use
I know
your
what you
words,
mean.
buddy. You got this.
They're a jack of all trades. They're not, you know.
yes, like they're not really good at team fighting. They're not really good at lanes. Like, they lose their lanes. They're not really good at something, but it always feels like they deliver. Especially with the draft, I'm very impressed with the way
Well,
they're drafting
it's
right
just
now.
like my mama always said. Someone's got to be average.
True, like, but they're
In fact,
average at
most
everything,
is.
which makes them actually above average.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what I
You're
mean?
getting into some like expected value category.
Yeah.
They're master of none, but they have no deficiencies. They're like
Yes.
nature's prophet. In aggregate, his stat gain is it's out of this world, but not a single one of them is really disproportionately that high. But he's still number one if you add it all together. All right. I like
Yep,
where your
yep,
head's
yep,
at,
yep,
Bowie.
yep.
I agree. No ping are nature's prophet.
Or Bane, you know? Lots of stats.
All stats. Do they just ban Ursa next is unknown? I feel like Ursa's definitely the hero with Bat Rider.
Slark, hello.
Killing someone in Lasso.
Slark's pretty good against Bat Rider, Trent.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that'd be for unknown. I'm saying for NoPing. Take the
Radiant
Ursa.
team ban.
You feel
Oh,
me?
I thought you were talking about bans still.
Nah.
Yeah. They banned the troll instead.
Okay.
Because right now they don't really have a good way to kill people that actually get lassoed. Like they'll get like pulled all the way out and everything and chain stunned and everything, but they don't have that nice swift burst that then lets them use the rest of their spells to get bonus
10
kills
seconds
after. You don't want to
remaining.
lasso someone in, spear them,
Right.
and impale them while you're trying to kill them. Because then the
5
rest of the team
Alright.
just comes in and
remaining.
kills you with Stampede.
So,
So
yeah,
Ursa.
what are our top picks for HFN here? You're going on Ursa. I think Slark or Terrorblade. Those are my big two.
Oh, I'm
I
sure
think
he's just going to
got
pick
high on.
Naga, if I had to guess.
I don't think you want to pick Slark versus Kunkka. I think they might just play a Luna.
And
here.
Centaur and Snapfire. There's a lot of AoE. All right, fine. They're going Terrorblade. You talked me out of the Slark.
I think it's Luna, man.
Dire
I actually
team
think they're good. Oh, they banned a Luna. Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
gone.
you got to pick
GG.
another one now, Bowie.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Come on, who's drawing the short
Uh,
straw here?
There's still PL, too, for them.
They can just
I mean,
line
it's-
Slayer and win this. Like,
He got
No, they
banned.
can't. They banned it.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. There's no carries. What
PL,
about
Naga, Ursa.
10
Those are like the only three
seconds
carries.
Terrorblade.
All right, and Terrorblade.
5
True.
seconds remaining.
Although Naga and Terrorblade are both
Alchemist.
kind of bad versus Kunkka and Centaur. Yeah, Alk's not bad. That's an HFN hero.
Hey,
That's
all right.
burst
We
damage
forgot
with
about Alk.
Lasso. That's broken with Oracle.
Bowie might be onto something here.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that's a
keen
good
on that.
snipe.
Like some of
Uh,
these heroes that don't like Bounty Hunter, you got to remember you have the Oracle. That's really a game changer.
They have to be careful with the pick too because there's still Morphling in the pool as well. So
Yeah.
TV
True.
or gyro.
Could they morphling themselves?
It's also Weaver too, actually, for unknown. Weaver might end up being a good hero here.
I hope
Get some
they pick
mobility.
something really clowny, like something that
Like Meepo.
yes, something that's like okay, maybe they can pick this weird hero.
Oh,
Here I was thinking it would be
they
for
took
unknown.
the morphling.
Mhm.
Yeah, had a passing thought at the end, but so
That's
is there
a good burst
counter
actually
pick
for
here?
Lasso.
I guess they can void,
Yeah, that's the one.
but they do have
10
Oracle, so it's
seconds remaining.
it's a slippery slope. Void's really decent versus Batrider because of the
5
time
seconds
dilation.
remaining.
Chrono counters Morphling to some degree. You don't care about the arena. I think it's probably their best pick, but I'm not
They
sure.
could.
they're gonna go
I
for
think
it.
they'll probably PL. If I had to guess.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. It is
sure what else feels
probably a
good.
more like stable hero. You don't want to depend that much on
Is-
cooldowns.
Is Monkey King stupid?
That would be a nice and
especially versus
aggressive.
Oracle Dispel.
Choose your
Yeah,
hero.
fair. It's the PL. Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Now, do
Well-
I like the PL? That's the second question.
It's like, given the few carries left, he seems like he was in the upper echelon of what was available. But yeah, is the outcome still good? I definitely would go 2-0 on this one. HFN Comfort Zone on Morphling, Dark Mago, Bat Rider. I think NoPing have the tools here.
I'm
I don't-
out on NoPing. I'm for unknown this game. I like it.
What?
I think they took the bounty hunter. They have a concept. They have an idea. They have the aggressive Kunkka. Teemo is going to be an issue for sure. He needs to come online, but I think Morphling is a lot weaker than the hero used to be. And I think Unknown are going to do it. I actually believe in them this time. Steal
know,
your
man.
nerves, Unknown. Be strong.
They are. There's a lot of stuff stacked against them here. They are in foreign servers.
Don't listen to
No, after game 1, it's just really hard to go with Unknown. It was such a beating. Their draft is fine. If they play well, they can win. But I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't bet in this team right now.
I'm excited to see the Bounty Hunter. This is a hero that feels a little underexplored. They didn't end up going the Deucer route, but I think he might still be able to have an impact here. I'm kind of wary of what the Oracle is going to be able to do to slow him down.
His couriers are going to be dead everywhere. All right.
And now you guys get to see these cosmetics. Look at that Bounty Hunter. He's a crazy clown. That should give you some bonus points, if anything else. All right. Man, I'm just taken away by these cosmetics. Dota cosmetic game has really stepped up. Gary, Theban, it's your turn. Game number 2. Do you concur with the quick 2-0, or are you going to side with Trent that we're going to game 3?
I'm going with a 2-0. I can't see what the Bounty Hunter, especially in the position 5 here, Theban, is going to offer the Team Unknown, apart from, kind of racing into these team fights with their other 3 heroes, because we've seen Phantom Lancer do very similar things to Luna. Wait until an item timing, then you play Dota 2, while NoPing have some really great heroes here to battle into that kind of style, don't they?
I don't know. I would have to kindly disagree to you, Gary, because I think Unknown, they got a better shot this game than they ever had last game, even though they were doing very well on the lanes. I actually think they got a legit draft here. I'm a bounty hunter connoisseur, I know how to play this hero very well. I know how to do... Okay, if he skills Shuriken level 1 on this bounty, that will confirm to me that he is a bounty
30
player.
seconds.
But if he
Okay.
skills Janata level 1, then I'm going to have a lot of doubts in his capabilities.
This is literally what he skills at level 1. That's going to dictate which way you go with this game.
Exactly that. But I do believe draft-wise, this Phantom Lancer, he's the king of this map right now. He is the king of all the heroes here. Like, he's going to be able to counter every single one of NoPing's heroes. None of the heroes on NoPing can actually counter this Phantom Lancer. They really can't.
The battle begins.
Not
And I
even
think
the
that's going to be a
Morphling
huge problem. Not
turning
even
to
the
PL
Morphling.
himself.
Not even the Morphling turning to PL himself.
Oh, a 2-man stun from Nyx. There's actually a battle of that top rune spawn as the stomp onto HFN connects, but Sacred now trying to juke through the Roche pit. Can he deny to Roche? He can't. Matthew picks up first blood as the
HFN?
Fortune's End is coming in towards the Snapfire. HFN, yeah, he's morphed a lot into strength. He's got a little bit more to go. His damage is now down to 36, 35. He's doing nothing per right click, and a cookie to the low ground gets the Snapfire away from their grasp for now.
It's not even that bad. I mean, they do get the first blood on the Nyx assassin. HFN didn't. He's gonna have to get salved up already. And they're actually going back in here. But this means the Phantom Lancer is gonna have a free farm lane bottom, while the Nyx is sitting top trying to secure HFN's lane somehow.
Yeah, they do still finish off Widge, and they're zoning out Sacred. So they're trialing around the Morphling, making sure he has an extended period of farm for himself. But that Bounty Hunter, he has leveled up Janada at level 1. But that's because he's against this Mars, in a 1v1 basically, right?
It's
still bad?
I mean, it's still pretty bad. You just get Shuriken, like, it does twice the damage. You just spam it 3 times on this Mars, he's kicked out of the lane. Especially
Matthew
if he's
again. 2-man Impale. Force the Centaur to dip away and now salve back up again. And keep that trial in there for a pretty long time, but I guess Matthew now kind of looking to get towards bottom at some point.
I think this is horrible for NoPing, whatever they're doing right now.
Like, Matthew wants to die. He wants to get another kill here and probably die. Cookie it into them, stomp as well. This was probably the plan for Matthew in the end anyway, because he wants to TP bottom. And it does mean HFN getting turned on here.
Is also dead.
Oh,
my god. I'm telling you, it was a horrible decision for Matthew to actually trial lane top. You should have just let this lane be what it is. Like, this all stems back to that first blood where the Morphling lost majority of his health. You know, he was in an awkward position. He had to walk back to the lane. He lost a few creeps. Now you lost 2 heroes and Weege got 2. He's 2 and 1 now. Oscar, look at him bottom. He's only got 2 lasses, Gary. A lot of 2s going on right now.
Yeah, and a 10 and 7 Phantom Lancer on the other side. Tons of denies coming in there for Teemo.
Okay, now skill up Shuriken. Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Okay,
the
he
play.
didn't skill the Shadow Walk. Alright, I still have hope for this Bounty 5 right now. But he's got to spam his Shuriken though.
He's getting pummeled a
Got
little bit
full
now.
mana.
Getting caught out with the double stuns. But now we have a...
That's alright. The hero has a lot of armor. And it's very hard to actually kill Bounty Hunter.
Oh, yeah. 7 armor. Back under that tower as well to heal up a little bit. Now, a little bit of breathing room. We can think about that mid lane. Oh, God. Prada goes back in again. Throws the Shuriken. Yeah, run home. Bat Rider up against Kunkka. So far, Dark Marco getting the upper hand CS-wise.
Very hard matchup for the Kunkka until he gets level 6. And even then, I think RoboZ, his plan should just be to go in jungle as soon as he got that level 3 Tidebringer. Dark Mago, he can just keep the wave on this hill and just constantly use Sticky Napalm. He can skill up Flame Break on 5, bring the Kunkka into him, and just Firefly on top of him, kill him. They don't really have any ways to counter the Bat in the early mid game. They just kind of rely on the Phantom Lancer getting so farmed that the Bat just can't into the team fights.
Yeah, this lane setup, you mentioned bringing it to the dire high ground. This is what we were expecting in a previous game where we saw Bat versus Tiny, right?
Tiny.
Tiny came out the better in that lane matchup somehow, but this time
With a
around...
7-minute dagger. Yep.
Yeah, Bat Rider showing what he should be doing. It's top
Dagger.
lane, the burst onto Sacred, another Purifying Flames. No, he doesn't have mana for it. So Pandaboo can't finish off the Centaur. It does mean Sacred
Pandaboo
and
should
Widge
be a
pretty
bit
lacking on
careful if he
regen.
runs into the jungle here. That is a level 2 double edge on the Centaur. Pandaboo. Oh,
Yeah, they've got
boy.
the Stomp. They've got a Cookie. Jump the Centaur forward into the Stomp of the double edge. Morphling doesn't have mana for Waveform. Yeah, couldn't have even used his magic stick to get it either. Well, down towards bottom again. They're going to go in, but they missed a stun on the Bounty. Focusing on Teemo's PL. Doesn't have Doppelganger leveled up. He's about to crack 4, but the punches come from Oscar.
Okay, wow.
And a
Very
huge
greedy
wave coming
build here.
too.
Yeah, I mean, not having even a single point of Doppel against Mars, just being able to remove that God's Rebuke, creating some illusions and going onto him, I think that's going to hurt him a lot. He's going to have lots of regrets going for that level 2 Phantom Rush there like that. He was like 1 XP as well from hitting level 4. Oscar, if they can get
close.
the kill back though, they're going to be very happy.
Missing the
There it
spear. Dodging the stun. Doesn't land on anybody. Yeah, they do pick it up there for Prada.
That level 2 Shuriken toss, 225 damage. That's what most spells do on level 3. So, very potent magic damage burst available in this bottom lane. And the PL still has pretty much free farm.
On an 8-second cooldown as well, and Bounty with 400 mana pool. So he's actually able to get 4, maybe even 5 of those out during that lane stage. And he's going to wrap around behind them, invis with no reveal. I'll try it onto Oscar once more. There's also the threat of TP cancel as well. You know, potentially Oscar could think about TPing out, but actually the two-man stun from Matthew in onto the bounty. Can't finish him off. Spear up the Phantom Lancer, so the pressure's still on. They need to bring some sentries down here or something. So that could have been a freebie. So far, very scrappy laning stage from both sides. Nothing really is defined. Everything is back and forth. People are finding kills on cores,
6
balancing out their off lanes.
This could be the lane or a game changer right here, and it's gonna be a haste for Matthew. Okay, I was gonna say if Batrider could get a haste rune picked up on the top side, you know someone, a core is gonna die on this map at some point in the next 2 minutes.
NoPing have managed to stabilize that top lane now, though, haven't they? Like HFN has caught up and feeling
Got
good.
that mask. The Morbid Mask is online now, so he can just sustain himself in this lane. Sacred, he's just trying to get to his hood and boots and just farm up here. Oh, nice sneaky cookie they were trying to go for. I like the play. It was a nice try.
Good attempt. Just like a little bit of mispathing there. It looked like Centaur turned at the last second as NoPing pick up the kill on RoboZ in that mid lane. Dark Margo and Matthew pairing up onto the Kunkka.
They got the lasso into the Nick stun, and with the level 7 Batrider, there's no chance. I was expecting the Kunkka to die at some point because he has been flirting around the mid lane instead of just sitting in the jungle and playing for his farm. Kunkka is level 7 himself though. Like, he's doing very well on
More
RoboZ.
burst onto Sacred. Stomp is there, delays that HFN jump. And he's got his Ring of Health and Purifying Flames are healing him too. Yeah, we're definitely looking for that Kunkka to make some moves. Like returning to this lane against the Batrider, who does TP straight into mid lane again to match him. Not a good spot for RoboZ. Even with Bounty Hunter kind of lurking around.
Yeah,
So do
you
you
just
like
gotta
this
play
kind
for
of-
levels.
This kind of
kinda
move, like
what?
Bounty leaving bot lane, so Phantom Lancer has to jungle because he's in a 1v2. Like Prada's move there feels a little bit off.
Right, it does. I think he just had to go there because the Kunkka was getting jumped. Oh, we see another kill top right now.
I mean, PL
Sacred should be
PL
okay.
dying to the Nyx assassin.
Yeah,
We'll sell them.
He's been low for a while now because Prada didn't go bottom to salve him up or anything like that. But I think for Unknown, whatever helps them maximize their experience, it should do. Regardless of heroes jungling or laning. Your job is not really to win lanes. It's just to get your levels, get some kills going with track, just keep hunting, RoboZ.
They've got the X-Mark turnaround on him.
He's still got
Dark
6.
Margo put a lot of sticky napalm stacks on him, but yeah, there's the torrent, the stomp, the double edge. There's tons of control there for the Bat, who did go a little bit too far for it. A good response for Unknown for sure, and Panda Boo gonna get
Panda
chased down, cookie it upon. RoboZ wants this one.
There we go.
That'll be a bounty that actually snipes it out.
This is the kind of gameplay that you want to see from Unknown. Like, it's not lane focus, it's more on like just running around the map, getting some random kills happening. If NoPing try to do some aggressive moves, you punish them with the X mark or the Stampede, as we just saw, and just got 2 free kills right here. And it kind of suits the heroes that they drafted as well. Bounty Hunter is level 5, he's just moving around the map. If he ever sees HFN, like low health, you can just shuriken him. There is a range drop on HFN though right now. HFN is like strep morphing up. He scanned out the Bounty Hunter.
He's prepared. But it definitely does help elevate
Check his
RoboZ
stack
too.
out for Bat. Delicious.
Oh, nice. Equally for the Kunkka as well, over in that Radiant Triangle. So plenty of stacks for the mid laners, like RoboZ now level 9. He's actually managed to come back into this pretty strong, going straight into the Sange. So phase boot Sange. Maybe we'll see that rushed BKB because he is that tempo creator, and you know, like you were saying, they are making space for him to start opening up the mid game. He is that important kind of linchpin hero that's going to be able to kick off these battles for them. And you can put your Phantom Lancer up top now. Start playing together and getting on top of this Dark Mago Batrider. Because on the flip side, you're elevating your Kunkka and you're shutting down this Bat, stopping his boost of travel timing with all your chain stuns onto him. Dark Mago for the second time in a row getting picked on, bullied by Unknown.
Yeah, and HFN, he took the bottom tower, he wanted to TP out, got his TP cancelled by the Bounty Hunter. And now Oscar without a TP as well, he's just going to have to move to mid. So Unknown, they have really good control on the map right now. Getting that back kill, Centaur's going to be able to free farm top, getting closer to that Blink Dagger. Bounty Hunter is going to hit level 6 now. Yeah, Oscar and Matthew are coming back bottom. They know HFN can't get out of this lane, so they just want to kind of maybe get a kill or just cover him for the time being. I do feel like Unknown are playing a completely different way to game 1, and there's a very good chance they can come out ahead this game.
Yeah, giving this Phantom Manta so much room to farm now as well. And like you said,
the pace
he's
that they're going, it's very good.
real, yeah, the real king of the match in terms of carry matchup.
He's got a Yasha. He's going for a Hood next, so realizing there's a lot of magic damage on the side of NoPing. I mean, if you think about it, they don't really have that much physical damage, do they? Even the Morphling, you know, he's gonna be waveforming. He's gonna steal someone's spells, and oh, Sacred though, he's dead.
Yeah, scared out by that Invis Nyx.
He's just chilling. Spike
Waiting for the
Carapace.
Stampede. Nicely done. Get the Carapace and the stun onto him. Stampede completely mitigated. And Dark Mago's there to lap up the kill.
Didn't even have to use the lasso.
Group up together and start playing as this kind of 4-man unit. Give that Morphling as much room as you possibly can, matching and meeting them in farm. I mean, Kunkka at top of net worth has a massive Ancient stack that he's clearing now. 11 minutes in, this BKB is going to be incredibly fast.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very similar build to what we saw Dark Mago go for. Not going for the armlet though, which is understandable. You are playing against Batrider. Not going to be easy to armlet toggle against the Firefly and Flame Break.
Morphling. Max Agi.
Oh, they see him. They dropped the sentry.
Little spooky. They've dusted him as well. That is a
Awesome
Tranquil
angle.
Boots.
Breaks the
Very
Shadow
fast.
Walk. Yeah, this is very
Hunter.
good. Just buying space, you know. They have to look at him. They have to think about him as a position 5. He's creating so much chaos already.
And then they're able to defend mid lane as well. Kunkka just
Stealing
charging that out.
stealing HFN's XP too.
Yeah, that's right. Like if Nyx is there guarding HFN and Bounty's there, you've got 2 bloody supports stealing all your experience away.
Dire are
I guess it's
scanning.
good that Matthew does leave them and
They're
goes to smoke
trying
with
to
the rest
scan
of his
him.
team.
Oh, he's sitting with very low health here. 450. But they don't really have any ways to just like burst him though, especially with that raindrop.
Yeah, they need another hero to come.
Yeah,
Not
just
playing
stealing
down.
all the XP of HFN. HFN's like, hold on, something doesn't seem right. I'm just go bottom now. While stacking
lane.
that Ancients. Yeah.
We're going to have a very fast Blink Dagger on a Centaur too, like this. Hood into Blink, you know, we've had some qualms about that Vanguard plus Hood, then the Blink Dagger, kind of delaying the aggression you can
You
have.
mean the greedy builds?
The greedy builds, yeah.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
They will catch out Oscar a little bit there, chipping away at him. Get the tracks going now from Prada too. They've also got this beautiful teamfight combo of Kunkka, Snap, Centaur. As soon as they see someone, they really could.
And we
just
haven't seen
blow
that
them up.
yet though. No kisses yet to come out in this game, and I feel that has a lot to do with Pandaboo on this Oracle. Staying off the map. Oh, there it is.
Carapace. Oh, he turns it around on them. Pandaboo
first.
falls to false promise himself. A boat
Nice
catches
boat.
both supports. Actually, really well done. In the back of the arena, onto the Snapfire. Morphling's going to come in to try and trade. Both supports down and the spear missing. X-Mark there back onto the Mars too. They're gonna be losing
Oscar's
out. A
dead.
3-for-1 it looks like. And track kills galore here for Team Unknown. A double kill for Prada.
Absolutely huge there. Nice smoke out. You saw Oracle, he was just holding his false promise. He was trying to just save the Nyx with his casual spells. Goes in. And that kind of just puts him out of position to get caught out. They get 3 kills just like that. Nyx TPing in, one def the mid tower. They got the
missing
Firefly
stun.
going. They got a lasso already. Robo Z, he's going to be
Good
the
flame
target.
break. Blink stomp. It's not going to catch the bat, and inside the Carapace, the Firefly and the stacks of Sticky really building up. The Kiss is going to zone the back away. X-Mark, the save, the Fate Eater there. No magic damage being put onto the Bat Rider as the Centaur's found by HFN. Morphling with a double kill, and he's got Waveform ready to be able to jump out of danger here. Not having to contend with any kind of diffuser blade on the PL just yet. Actually diving under that tier 1 tower and turning
Dark
into the
Mago.
Snapfire.
He went
for
Dark
the
Mago. He runs across there into the triangle.
okay.
Yeah, and he gets the bounty rune, does escape. And building up these stacks of napalm onto bounty and PL makes it dangerous for them to turn on him.
They should have just sacrificed the Kunkka there, right? They didn't have any teamfight spells anymore, and they just decided to try and get some kills back. But if you're not jumping the Oracle, that Fate's Edict is going to be saving NoPing's heroes. Kisses won't be doing any damage. Your Double Edge doesn't do any damage. The Phantom Lancer doesn't have Diffusal Blade yet, so
Yeah.
I think Unknown just biting a little bit more than they can chew here. Just wait for your Diffusal and then take the fights again. You are on the right track. Just complete your items.
Yeah, feeling very bold after getting that 3 hero kill spree in a row. Oscar looks pretty okay mid lane. I'm just going to tank up a couple of spells, but they're all buying raindrops on this Dire team. It's very difficult to burst them. Bat has some, Oscar had some. You've been mentioning, the Morphling who jumps onto Prada. Can't see the bounty anymore, though. Good damage onto him regardless, and shoves him away from this farming space.
Dire's top tower
Yeah,
is
I
under
think
attack.
how Prada has been playing has been a thorn in NoPing side here. They just can't actually sit
Dire's
in fog,
top tower
right?
is
You're
under
just like
attack.
seen by this bounty hunter all the time, tracked up. You have to wait for the tracks to run out before you can smoke up, and they're just movements are so slow on NoPing because of it.
He's playing a very similar game to this Nyx Assassin, and both of them are going to pass by each other.
He's got drums now too on this position 5 bounty, which is very nice. He's having a very good game. He's 4-0 and 1.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen Prada just have like 5 deaths by this stage in the game? And because he's playing this bounty, he's been having a much better time.
Sure has. They do scan him, so they know that Unknown had a hero or so
And
up there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's 3 scans on a bounty hunter in this game.
Yeah.
Right? Which none of them led to like any actual offensive plays or kills or catches onto this bounty. They were just scans to see if he's there only. So you can see like the amount of pressure that NoPing is getting just by this bounty existing. And this is all buying time for this PL, who again is the king of this game. He's gonna be able to carry this as long as he gets all his items.
Yeah, now they're forcing NoPing into this position where they feel almost desperate to go and scramble out onto the map, find a fight, take control of the triangle, shove the PL away from that free farm you're mentioning.
Radiant
But now
scanning.
Kunkka has BKB. He's just sitting mid, pushing out wave after wave. Not a hero they particularly want to go on. Centaur has Stampede, Blink Hood. Again, very tanky hero. So unless you actually find the bounty or the Snapfire, NoPing are gonna struggle in these engagements. And that smoke actually comes out with nothing.
Exactly. They went to the top side, but Unknown have already flipped the map. They're playing bottom, farming bottom. And you also got this bounty who's just playing ahead of your team and trying to break some smokes. And also ready to just run away. If he gets dusted, he would pop the drums and get out. So he will no longer be slowed by the Shadow Walk because of the dust.
That's a good little,
So-
good little pickup.
So pesky.
Yeah, look at how small the map has become for NoPing. Like, top jungle is like no-go zone for them. They're afraid of
Yeah.
it now. That means that Roshan area kind of belongs to Unknown.
They
we're
flip
gonna
the map
start-
again. They know where they are. And look at Kunkka's net worth too, Gary.
It's
not
huge.
just the Phantom Lancer anymore. He's almost keeping up with this Morphling. It's like 400 gold behind. He's got great items. BKB. He's gonna have that halberd soon against the Morph, who's a ranged hero. Gonna be disarmed for a long time. Oscar purged.
Yeah, they slow that
They need to find the
Blade.
Oracle though.
That's a stomp and a cookie back. Fate's Edict onto that Mars means he tanks through a bit of that burst damage. Stampeding in
Teemo's
the
in
arena.
trouble.
Kisses are landing in. They've caught out Teemo. The Phantom Lancer gets obliterated. Kunkka's BKB allows him to trade for the Mars, but now the Batrider with a lasso drags the Centaur back in. The Sacred's all caught up with the chain stuns. He stomps the Morphling, but he's dead to rights there in the middle of all of them. And HFN with a double kill. Moving on to Robo Z now. His BKB's expended. NoPing turn the fight. Theban, what's happened? Unknown looks
Well,
so strong. They
I
walk
think-
into that.
Is under attack.
Tivo forgot how to play Phantom Lancer. He just jumped in there with his doppel, using his one escape mechanic, and NoPing's like, alright, there's a Pio right on top of us. He has no illusions. Let's just go on him and kill him. They just drop everything onto this Phantom Lancer. Once he's dead, there's no real damage output from Unknown anymore because the Oracle is completely untouched. Nobody else can get to him, and he just keeps saving his allies. They just got plenty of damage, and they get 3 core kills. NoPing, I think they just caught a huge break here.
Man,
And this has to do with Unknown just jumping the wrong target. You cannot go on the mark. You gotta find the Oracle first.
yeah. Like that's exactly right. Like the whole narration that we're weaving here is, Kunkka, Centaur, 2 tanky to kill. NoPing have to go on the supports. And at no point did I think that Phantom Lancer would be, overexerting and putting himself in a position where he can get burst out. And then equally, like you're mentioning, Radiant have to go onto the Oracle, onto somebody that's not a Mars or a Bat or a Morphling.
It's like you see a target and you just go on the first target that you see, right? You guys are no longer playing matchmaking. You gotta have very calculated jumps and do the right things in the fights. You gotta respect your opponent. And I feel like Unknown, they kind of just disrespected what NoPing can do there. Or they just thought they didn't have all 5 heroes just sitting there, and they did.
Yeah, I mean, it's
completely punished.
It's not Counter-Strike, is it? You don't have these contact plays. You don't have the pick and go. Every cooldown pretty much has to be utilized correctly, and you've got to have good... it's pre-planning, right? It is pre-planning team fights, thinking, I need to use this ability, this stun, whatever it might be, on that hero. And in this case, you know, it's going to be like Blink Stomp or X-Mark onto Oracle. Anything else is going to make you miss out.
It's not even bad that they went on the Mars like that, but you can't have your Phantom Lancer just diving deep into the fight as if he has a heart and a Scotty already. He needs to just be patient with how he engages. You know, he's got to be the assassin in this game. That's what Phantom Lancer does. He kills supports very easily.
We'll see, though.
So,
like, they're going again for round 2. Maybe they can remedy their issues, you know, water off a duck's back and all that as they try to break high ground. But the Arena, Spear, straight onto Sacred Centaur. Morphling turns into him, so the Stomp and now the BKB from HFN allows them to shred through Sacred. Great carapace held in place. And RoboZ's BKB, he's going to sprint away. Dark Mago's chasing the PL, still has a lasso. A little bit overzealous maybe, but he's got the backup of the rest of his squad. HFN, he's jumped in here, back into Centaur mode again. He will disengage as Unknown.
Yeah, Unknown, that fight was not going to end well for them because once again, they were not able to get the Oracle in any way or find where he is. They do get the 2 BKB uses out of the Batrider and the Morphling though, which is good for Unknown's game in the long run because you want this Phantom Lancer to be able to burn mana in these fights.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Man,
I am liking PL's build too here, Gary. He's going for the Shard next after the Sanjin Yasha. Sanjin Yasha is a beautiful item against all these disables of NoPing.
Yeah, status resistance going to help him out tremendously. Dark Mago getting tracked up. Drums in with an X-Mark.
Panda
No BKB for Batrider, but yeah, the 2-man torrent there. Good carapace to slow down the advance of the Radiant, and in comes HFN. Wedge with a Blink Stomp, stops the Snapfire from just being burst immediately, but a great Arena Spear from Oscar once more. Turn and focus the Grandma. Carapace onto the Centaur, and that save the false promise on HFN, but his Mauled Mask allows him just to stand his ground and fight through it all. The Phantom Lance is starting to build up illusions, doppelgangers forward, and they will buy back out of that next assassin as Oscar is just being saved. They can't get to the backlines. Pandabo is just pumping these save spells into them over and over again, forcing them to commit. And they do bring down the Mars, but the Stampede to disengage is going to be counteracted by the Morphling. He's on the Kunkka, Flame Break back. They want RoboZ real bad. They've got him. X-Mark will drag in that Bounty Hunter. The Phantom Lance is being held out by the next 2. Now, the fight has been spread pretty wide, and that's good for Teemo. So he builds up a mega kill streak for Prada, forces the waveform away, but the Blink Stomp in, HFN. He's caught in the trees. And this extended fight for the Phantom Lancer works out wonders for Unknown.
I'm from the future. I saw he was going to die. Sorry, I spoiled it. But yeah, I mean, you got the kill on Pandabu this time. They went on the Mars first because they know the False Promise is on cooldown. So they kill him. And then they found the opening on the Oracle because the Oracle is going in to cast spells. Thanks to the Stampede as well. Teemo picks that off and then boom. That's all you need. That's all you need with this PL. Get rid of the Oracle and the fight is yours every single time. These tracks have been so nice. They can't kite them because they are always seen. And there you have it. They've blown this game wide open now on Unknown. This PL, he's got that shard. He's going for a Scotty next. And suddenly, this healing from the Oracle also not going to be doing too much. The Morphling also going to suffer. He's not going to be able to shred Morph anymore. And he's been having a real tough time dealing with the PL already.
Bounty. Is it time for your streak to end? 5-0-7, but inside the arena, your kills and assists matter not.
Rest in peace, champ. You've done a great job so far in this game. It took them 25 minutes before they can kill this Bounty Hunter. Prada has been playing, he's been playing very well. He's done all the right moves so far in this game. You know, we saw him go for the right skill build as well on a position 5 Bounty Hunter. We can give him the break on going Janata level 1, but he did max out the Shuriken Toss right away after that without skilling the Shadow Walk till 4. So everything looks good. Sacred, he's going for this Lotus Orb now, and that's going to make it really hard for NoPing just to be able to lasso up this Kunkka or the Centaur in the fights.
What was that Radiant scan?
Dire's bottom
It
tower is under attack.
does
That's a big
connect.
one. They got to
They
stop this
know.
rush from happening. This is NoPing's like one saving grace here. They need to get this Aegis onto the Morph.
And Batrider being tracked up by Bounty Hunter.
Wow, they're
Yeah,
just
they're not-
playing for the tier 2 bottom. They're not TPing top. What's going on? They scanned it, right?
Radiant's top
Do they not know this Roche is happening? Like they scanned it.
I
Maybe they thought it
swear
was
they
just a smoke.
scanned it.
They did. Radiant scanned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turned red for sure. Bounty Hunter's under a sentry now. Fortune's End. The nukes come in. HFN grabs the Aegis and a freebie kill for Oscar.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Another lasso.
Way back into the game, and yeah, lasso there onto Snapfire. Oh, unknown.
Wow.
Radiant's top
That's a
tower
blunder.
is damaged.
That is a huge blunder right here. PO does have a DD, but doesn't have a TP, so while walking top, the half duration of this double damage will be gone. Not going to be able to do too much with that. And now HFN, he's going to feel so confident just hitting this tier 2 tower.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Ooh,
I was starting to think,
Gary.
it's the period of the game where we start to wonder what is the answer to PL. You brought up that question a good 15 minutes ago or something. And he is the king of this game carry-wise, and Morphling's build doesn't feel like it necessarily deals with him. But when you've given that Morphling an Aegis, all of a sudden you can start thinking, hey, NoPing could clear through every hero except the PL and leave him till last and then contend with him.
Yeah, I think this is just going to delay the game for NoPing, which is kind of nice for them. Plus, it gives them a good opportunity to play aggressively with HFN. And and also taking the Aegis away from the Phantom Lancer too, right? That being said, though, this is just the first Aegis.
Dire are
And it's not like Unknown lost too many heroes. It was just their 2 supports. I would say the game kind of evened out right now, and just gonna have to wait for your next set of items on PL.
Oh, good Force Staff. Prada gets away from the Nyx. PL gonna bounce
like this
some
build
Lance
too.
illusions.
These are the illusions that are so scary, because now you can drop these 2 big illusions that do crazy amount of damage onto the Oracle.
Good BKB. And throws the arena there, but misses the spear. HFN is straight on top of Sacred. They want this Centaur down, but the boat
Teemo's in
is
the
going to
back
buy
line.
time. The Cookie disengages them. And yeah, you're right, the PL has zoned out that poor Oracle. They do bring down the Bounty Hunter. X-Mark going to drag the Kunkka back in as HFN turns into him, but the BKB comes out now from RoboZ where the kiss is landing. Oscar down, and HFN, he's able to cancel the kisses further meanwhile, but he's about to lose his Aegis. A double for the Morphling, sure. And it looks like Panda Boo with the regen rune has managed to return to the fight. No false
Nice
promise
stun.
for him, and in comes Teemo again. Onto Dark Mago's Batrider. Panda Boo has to Glimmer Cape, and under a sentry is spotted. A double kill for Teemo. And Morphling Nyx Assassin just on the run. They can't stand their ground against these boys.
No, they cannot. And you saw in this last team fight, NoPing, they just have eyes for the Snapfire and all the other heroes, and they're just ditching their supports. You see the Phantom Lancer in the back, he's going for the Nyx. Nyx gets a nice spike carapace and a stun, but they're not focusing the PL. They're not helping their supports on NoPing. And now NoPing are just continuing to chase, and these heroes on Unknown just got to back off with their BKBs, let the PL do his work. He goes to the back, he forces the false promise off, he goes to the Nyx, and he goes for the Mars whose BKB is out, and the PL just did everything in this fight. All Unknown have to do are kite NoPing's BKBs, and PL will just do the rest for you.
Is that a sign of the beginning of the end for NoPing? Like, is there an item or something like that they can
Oh, definitely.
rely on to deal with the PL? Because you can't
Well-
rely on him making a mistake like he did in that earlier fight, jumping in with Doppelganger, can you?
I mean, you got to the point in the game where you don't really have any advantage on NoPing. With the heroes that you have to be able to beat Phantom Lancer, you should be in a 15,000 gold lead at this stage in the game. Like, that's how hard they need to be dominating this game. Because this last big PL was like a checkmate kind of position that they put NoPing into, right? It just have to execute and play a normal game. And we see that right now. They're up 3,000 gold. But in my opinion, 3,000 gold for PL in this draft is like... you're like a
Like a
90%
20K
chance
lead.
to win. Yeah, you're like at a 90% chance to win, essentially. So, like you said, as long as Teemo doesn't mess up anymore, NoPing, we see Morphling, he's queuing up a Mjolnir, which is not an item you typically see on Morphling,
Yeah.
but he has to do it. He's trying to think himself. HFN is trying to think, like, what do I buy?
That's kind of where I was going with it. I didn't realize it queued it up, but that's kind of where I was going with itemization because all the other heroes are like.
Teemo? Wait, Teemo could die here.
He's
If they
all
get a
out
nice
on his
stun on
own.
him. Nope.
They're TPing to the outpost.
They're
Looks
getting
like
out.
Phantom Lancer can't catch that Morphling.
Wow.
Matthew, he's got Ghost Scepter, but no TP, and he's been tracked up, so yeah, they'll be able to chase this Nyx down until the cows come home. Let's keep tabs on him. Well, the jump in from Centaur. Give Teemo yet another kill. Phantom
That's
Lancer building up
interesting,
a
because
massive bank.
When the Phantom Lancer showed up there, I think NoPing didn't understand, or HFN and Matthew didn't understand which one was the real Phantom Lancer. Because if they did, they could have just killed him, right? Or they were just afraid that Unknown already there to back them up. Because Morph, he had a BKB, he had a waveform, he had an adaptive strike, one stun from the Nyx, and that PL could die. But now he's got a Scotty, so I don't think he's gonna die anymore.
What, 2 points? Well, strength treads, he's got 3,000 health.
Yeah. The best thing you can do to deal with this PL is just mana burn him nonstop. Try to find a real one. I know it's a really hard thing to do as a Nyx assassin with 10 illusions just running around, but you gotta find the real one. You gotta get the mana burns going.
Oh, Dark Mago. He's throwing the dust onto Bounty Hunter. Tracked and spotted though. An Unknown in a great, perfect kind of concave position there. We're absolutely ready to defend. While PL gets the shove on mid lane, and there's also a double damage rune spawning up at top. Teemo gets caught with a stun. The chain stun misses though. How did that spear not land on him?
I think it went through an illusion first.
Well, they do get a lasso drag back at the least. Dark Mago's going to be able to help pick off this pesky Bounty Hunter, as Oscar also going to BKB, expecting maybe a more extended team fight.
All right,
Well, Unknown very happy just to give him up.
it's just, again, BKB used, 2 big
Oh,
team
look at
fight
them.
spells used. I think they can just smoke right back, exactly.
They come in.
You got all your spells up. You got Stampede ready, DD on Teemo. Find
On
Panda Boo.
Panda Boo.
He's hitting a sentry. Here we
Oh,
go.
he's the one right up at the front. Oh, can they catch him? They see HFN as well. Kisses, preemptive, trying to fly forward. Sacred, he wants that. Oracle, but Glimmer Cape escaped. They'll look to blow up the next assassin instead. Carapace already used and Dark Mago caught up in there. Forced to false promise him and TP home. No high ground vision, so they'll go for Panda Boo. As a bonus kill with a decent torrent. They should be able to take him down, even through that Glimmer Cape. They've got the stun. They know he's around there. Shows his position when he comes out of that invis. Sacred takes him down.
Yep, Dark Mago, he can only just split push at this point in the game. Try to get to Shivas. I think Mars, he's also gonna need something. If they could have had a hero that could buy like a Radiance or something, that would be nice, but they don't really. The Shivas will help a little bit. Slowing the PL down, trying to find the real one.
I mean, you could go Radiance on Bat Rider, couldn't you?
Yeah, you can.
Dire's middle tower-
I guess so.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Haven't
It's
really
not
seen
awful.
it since Dota 1 days. There was a time
'Cause it
when
works
Batrider
on-
first came out in Dota 1, right? Sticky Napalm. Radiance worked on the Sticky Napalm.
Oh, does it not anymore?
No.
Dire
Are you kidding me, Gary? Imagine, you know how insanely busted that is?
I mean, it just sounds fun to me. It doesn't sound busted. Mid
Yeah,
lane
that's
arena
why it's
kill onto
fun,
him.
because it's busted. Because it's so broken, it's fun. Yeah, Bounty Hunter. Now he died middle, again, the arena. I mean, he should honestly contemplate buying some kind of a magic resist item. Like a Glimmer Cape. I know his mana regen is not that high, but something that can make him a little bit tankier against this arena would be nice. Because he could essentially soak the arena damage and just live.
Just buy a
Now
BKB.
you got arena on cooldown.
Pause fire with a BKB, no problem. Oh, Dark Mago. That's a good jump from Centaur. Phantom Lancer sets it up, starts it off. The BKB forced with the false promise. So again, cooldowns used as NoPing. Get away from the initiation from now, but the stampede towards Panda Boo allows this Teemo Phantom Lancer to close the gap immediately. Yeah, he's not making any more mistakes, this PL. He is starting to run completely rampant.
They just gotta make sure they secure this second Roshan. I think that's when Unknown can look to just finish off NoPing with the second Roshan. You're gonna get the shard. I expect the... Who's gonna get the shard this game? Centaur? Maybe Bounty? Bounty shard is pretty nice. It makes him so tanky. Oh, that's how you do it. You just stay invis. If they arena you while you're invis, you reduce like 35% damage, which is crazy good.
Oh, wow. I think I saw someone doing a bit of testing with that. I can't quite remember what it was, but you can get 100% damage reduction with like Stampede plus Bounty Shard. You actually take 0 damage. That's pretty freaking good.
Yeah, it'd be pretty epic. I mean, I think that's a great item too, this game for Centaur.
Dire's top tower
Arena
is under
would
attack.
be able to lock you in place while you're stampeding, but if you got damage reduction, then... Oh, and the Kunkka bolt too. Go
Dire's
ship.
top tower
This smoke, this could be game defining. Roshan is up, so any pick off here that NoPing get onto Sacred, he's dead. Buyback's available. Phantom Lancer comes in.
They want
They're
the Oracle.
forcing this fight around him. Oracle, Pandaboo, Glimmer, and Ghost Scepter gets him a little bit of a distance there away from the Phantom Lancer. And Morphling, he's battling with this Robo-Z and Sacred Kunkka Centaur in the midst of it all. Good God's Rebuke back, but the Torrent holds him in place, and Teemo, he just building up this illusion army. Dark Margo, he's got to get that Black King bar going, and another TP home. They want to disengage. The God's Rebuke tries to push them back, but NoPing, they are unable to stick into battle and stick onto targets. The kisses are launched out. The Carapace cancels it, but they are bleeding out hero after hero. Flame Break and a Shiver's Girl from Bat Rider. Phantom Lancer still untouchable. He's out of mana, but he's diving tier 3s into those barracks. Dark Mago and HFN, the last two really standing here, able to do anything, but Morphling is waveforming away from his base and away from these Radiant squad. A Centaur will also blink down to the low ground again. Demoralizing
Yeah,
for
out of
NoPing,
mana.
and now it's reset for Unknown and probably Roshan.
Teemo just TP's back, will probably go to the Roshan, like you said. It's like no amount of buybacks on NoPing is gonna stop this Phantom Lancer from just creating illusions and killing your heroes. They can't find the real one. They don't have sufficient AoE damage to be able to bring these illusions down. And he doesn't even have a heart. He went for the Scotty build, but it's still good enough.
He's gonna have Octarine Quickening Charm in a sec as well, you know?
Yep. Spam those lances, man. 3.5 second cooldown right now.
are scanning.
So what's it gonna be with
Beautiful.
Octarine? Like 2.5?
2.6.
2.6?
And Arcane Rune, okay, 1.8 second cooldown.
Sure.
Very funny.
Sure.
The best part is these illusions, they deal 60% damage. The ones created from the Spirit Lance.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I mean, two of those illusions combined do more damage than the actual Phantom Lancer.
I can't believe that. I mean, he's not got the mana pool to sustain these lances every 2.5 seconds, but it's still pretty amazing.
They need to get some Mangoes and Arcane boost for this guy. Yeah, okay, I see you, Wish. You know, he's got the 3 enchanted Mangoes ready
Nice,
for
nice.
his PL.
Matthew just sniped a courier right under his nose as well. Are they going to be able
Gary-
to kill him off?
This game, my spidey senses were tingling at the start.
They were. I'm glad you didn't make a wager or anything like that, because I would be out. I would be done.
I was gonna ask you for 10-1 odds on this game.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, you know what? This looks pretty good. I did get some. I'll probably end up getting some channel points though.
Very nice.
I saw this PL. I'm like,
Uncounted Phantom Lancer. And it looks like the Morphling switched away from that Mjolnir. He's realized there really isn't a point. Can't handle the PL no matter what he does. So into the Daedalus, it looks like. Have to go for raw damage.
But this game is on Brazil server, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, so we had Peru server game 1, NoPing win on Peru server, now Unknown winning on Brazil server. The metagame that Bowi's created no longer factoring in.
Is under attack.
And Matthew chased down. Yeah, they spotted him killing off that courier. He'll drag them, you know, towards the Radiant base, and as long as they are here and not on your doorstep, Matthew's going to be a little bit happy, but having died back 90 seconds on that countdown for the next assassin, not such a good look.
You know, there's this thing I always thought about, Gary, where I know you watched Dota 1, you casted Dota 1 and stuff, and back then there's no like gold lead, right? You can't see the gold lead. And I feel throughout time people have been using gold lead to think like, okay, how far is this team ahead? And it's just this huge misconception, because this is a perfect example of a game where you have this matchup that is so one-sided that the gold lead is absolutely irrelevant.
Yeah, it's like a Well, it's like the same with all stats, right? Stats are for context. They don't necessarily drive the narrative of what is actually going on.
Yeah.
We very often... Oh my god, that jump onto him. Poor Oscar. He's down to half HP. Phantom Lancer brings out all the illusions as well. Falls.
Already.
Yeah, falls to the false promise too.
Middle tower has fallen.
Open up that
Morphling just
middle lane.
push. Wait, Morphling's getting a Rax bottom. Hang on.
Middle barracks.
Oh, is he?
Hang on.
Hey up.
Yeah, they are. He got a Rax before Unknown could.
Is he going to try and TP? I guess he
Hey,
can
HFN's
BKB
doing some
TP.
plays.
Prada's chasing him back though, and mid lane barracks, I mean, they're about to fall. They've dragged Teemo back into tier 4s. Aegis down. That's killing the PL without the Morphling as well. I mean, Morphling has to BKB TP from bottom lane, but now he's in towards mid, and they can get this battle onto Teemo with a great arena. Oscar started off. They move the Phantom Lancer back onto the Bat Rider as HFN finally arrives. Doppelganger over the top and a Blink Stomp onto the two of them with the kisses in the torrent. They land and execute
God,
it
that
beautifully. So much damage on the back of Sacred's initiation, and
HFN
HFN,
solo.
he's got a waveform away. There's no more false promise, no more saves. But Lena Barracks traded 1-for-1 there. NoPing
not
feeling
bad.
super happy as long as they don't lose out too much more.
Top tower is under attack.
HFN doing the best of the situation he's in. Teemo is back here in the fight thanks to the X mark. TP back.
And they've got that Bat Rider all stuck up in the stuns. Tidal waving back as well into the middle of them. Purifying Flames healing, keeping him alive with a bulwark as well from Oscar. Dark Mago, he's surviving a lot longer than expected, but it is that extended team fight from the Radiant that drags him time and time again as he buys back and looks to make the play in onto Prada. Takes down the Bounty Hunter. Now the chase from HFN. Another arena. The second one of this fight, technically. Oscar catches them all inside and they burst through Robo Z.
Teemo's gotta be
They
careful.
killed
Teemo's-
everybody except the PL. He's the last one standing. Doppelganger up. Oh, he's being taken down by this Morphling, though. He's got the waveform attacks, target his talent, and that's going to shred through him.
Wow. Okay. Well, NoPing come out ahead. I mean, they just kept going, not thinking about their cooldowns, not thinking about when their abilities are back up, and it's PO just chugging out Spear Lances, NoPing just kiting the heroes one by one. It's like, oh, I'm out of mana. All right, I'm going to go back and heal. Oracle is not being touched at all. She just keeps on chucking out these heals. Unknown, they forgot how they've been winning this game, Gary.
Is under attack.
This is huge. They might get another set of racks now on a NoPing. What is going
I mean,
on?
they're just running down mid lane.
Scanning.
Man, listen.
Radiant's middle tower.
I'd forgotten about that Morphling talent. Like, he's actually with Daedalus clearing through some illusions pretty quickly, and now Sacred, he's jumped into them. Glimmercape Lotus Orb makes him a difficult target to contend with. Good arena, not perfect. It'll catch out Widge inside. A little flame break back into them. Snapfire, proving
Widge has
difficult
no
to finish,
buyback.
though. And Glimmercape Dub still tanking through it, and it looks like NoPing wanting to disengage and reset as they've spotted out the Prada Bounty Hunter in the back. Dark Mago.
He's dead.
How did he die? Is he walked back into Firefly?
The flame
What-
break.
The flame
Died to
break?
the flame breaks. Yeah.
And they've got the
He's
Fortune's
got
End.
that shard.
They've got vision over the Bounty Hunter still. They've got a flame
Bounty
break back
Hunter also
into him.
bought out.
He's dead.
No way.
That's a minute and a
Are
half
you
with no
kidding
snap,
me?
no bounty, no ping, straight back into the game. It's the Beast Coast effect. One team fight. That's all they need.
You know, this all started with that bottom racks being taken. Unknown, they have Aegis, they have Cheese, they have everything. But instead of just going back, kicking this Morphling out, pushing bottom all the way out, and taking a team fight, they decided to just give bottom racks for mid. And now they're in a horrendous position with two of the heroes being dead. And possibly another Rax
Top
going
tower
down.
is under attack.
No way. Is this actually happening, Gary? And HFN opting not to go for the Mjolnir, goes for the Daedalus.
Has fallen.
Like you said, just trying to get that waveform into maybe killing off the illusions a little bit faster with the damage instead.
He is doing so much. They got a lasso on his centaur into this arena as well. Oh, Sacred
Wait, he
is
has
just
no buyback
annihilated.
too.
Oh, God. They don't finish him off immediately. He's still pretty tanky there, the old centaur, but that's it. He's gone for 2
HFN
minutes.
solo.
More fling. They need the saves on him. There's no false promise. Get the fate heated on him. Keep the heals going. HFN. The Torrent Storm catches 3 of them up in it. And Robo Z moves forward with the help of the Phantom Lancer. They find that Oracle. He's down. And the racks are still standing, both mid and top. Oscar battling with HFN standing there, but another great Torrent. That massive AoE clips onto them, and they can't contend with a PL. HFN dead. Mars follows him into the grave, and Bat Rider, he's returned in here. So is the Bounty Hunter. Quick go scepter from the Nyx Assassin. Dark Mago wants the PL real bad. Can he find him though? Can he finish the job? Another doppelganger away. They've extended this long enough to take down Dark Mago right on their doorstep. Bounty Hunter, is he going to tick to that? No, he's just sticking A-bomb on him now.
It's 5 heroes with no buyback now for NoPing. And that was mind you, that was a 3 versus 5 fight. You know, they were able to win that engagement. Centaur died right away too. It looks so close because if it wasn't for the... Yeah, you can see how this fight starts here. We're going to watch this as they're clearing up the base right now. They go on to the Morphling. They burn all his mana. Oracle has to save him. Centaur gives up his life. Yeah, that tidal wave. I mean, you see the Bolt come out here first, buffing up his team, making him tanky, and then they just go for the Oracle. They realize they gotta kill the Oracle first. He almost gets away after this Torrent Storm comes out, but then that tidal wave just finishes off the Oracle. And I think this is where the fight just turns into Unknown's favor. Again, the key of every engagement, Gary, is this damn Oracle. You gotta kill him. It doesn't matter who else you go on. It doesn't matter whose mana you burn. The Oracle doesn't die. You're not gonna be able to kill anyone.
Find and kill Panda Boot.
Wow. And he's going for the Raxes here. Not going for the tier 4s. I mean, they, in my opinion, I guess it's fine. Yeah. Alright, never mind. I changed my mind.
No Kunkka.
Yeah, they get the glyph off. I was gonna say, maybe you pull the OG move here. You just start diving the fountain. Try to get the kill onto this Oracle before the Morphling is alive. But the Morphling was gonna be up in like 15 seconds. So it's kind of scary to do that. And he's going for the MKB now on the PL because the Morphling's Butterfly, which is gonna be nice.
I mean, what do you reckon happens in this next Roshan fight? Because that's what we're looking at now is third Roshan feels like the game-ending move for either team, where the Unknown gets it and runs down and finishes off the base, or NoPing are able to pull off a maneuver like that of their own.
And that's just scary to even think about. Like, how did NoPing manage to make their way back into this situation in the game?
That's a long spawn.
Oh, they're gonna get the D ward too here on NoPing. They got control of this high ground, Gary. Dire is very favorable when it comes to contesting this Roshans, especially because of this ward on this high ground.
Yeah, they see everything. Dire scanning. HFN a little tentative of moving too far forward up at top.
You got your wish. Look at Dark Magos, what he's got queued up next. I like it.
What's he got? Radiant. Oh, he is. Yeah.
Going for the Radiance.
Very
he knows
nice.
he's got to do damage to this PL. The Shivas has been doing a lot of work, to be honest. So that's helped out. I mean, you might as well just go for the next item too. This entire game is actually on Panda Babe. Like, he has to have the best possible positioning. He needs to be able to live from the assaults of the Phantom Lancer and the Stampede running at him. He's got the Psychic Headband for the cast range. No Aether Lens though, but this Glimmer Ghost just keeps him alive all the time.
It's these exact kind of positions also where, you know, experience pays off tremendously. And you've got to think NoPing strategically in this kind of scenario are having the upper hand, especially with a move like this. The lasso, the stuns, Kunkka, he's been found killed, dead with no buyback. It's on cooldown for 2 minutes. The chase is on. Dark Mago, he's tasted blood in the water. He's a shark circling on his unknown heroes. He wants him. Sacred, he's going to stampede, run away with the Lotus Orb. Dark Mago's broken up high ground though, and they've got creeps coming in bottom lane. They're going to be able to take a Rax.
Centaur had Ags the whole time and he didn't save his Kunkka?
Oh, did he? Oh, man.
What?
Oh, man.
No
way. They're gonna be up against mega creeps. I mean, there's no bounty, there's no Kunkka, they've lost all their buildings. NoPing, the trials they've gone through to get to this position in the game, and the waveform forward, good blink out by the Snapfire, and a jump in again from Centaur. Phantom Lance trying to build up some illusions, chasing Pandaboo with a Nullifier coming out as well. So he'll be able to get rid of the Ghost Scepter, get rid of anything else on that Oracle, and find the kill on him. But he's got buyback. The rest of your team's dying in the fountain. They've got an arena. He's going to catch a PL inside, sure, but Centaur and Snap, they're throwing kisses. Little globules landing in onto them. Teemo with a triple kill. The Phantom Lancer uncontended. And an ultra for Teemo to defend their base. This game.
Die back, though. Oh, they want to go back. They want to go back in. Bad Rider's got a buyback, too. They want to end the game right now. I don't know about this one. I think Teemo can actually take the fight. 5 versus 4. But there is the Aegis factor that they're playing for here. That's what they really want. That's what all these buybacks are for, just for the Roshan here. They don't want to give Aegis to the PL. I didn't even realize Timo managed to finish his MKB and got a nullifier in the nick of time too. Like, that was gonna be rough if he didn't have that nullifier. But this nullifier does allow him to just kill off the Oracle.
Yeah, it
Or
was
force the
perfect.
Oracle to false promise himself.
Panda Boo just got run down, couldn't ghost, couldn't do anything. Oh man, but like the Fang Trap against Mega Creeps as well. Like Phantom Lance has been proving a real nuisance in these team fights, but they don't have great heroes at contending with all these big old creepies. Tier 4s now. Under siege.
Illusions.
Morphling straight onto them. Waveforms forward. Bat Rider. Oh, good. Nick stun. They've caught the PL. They miss out the spear, but the lasso's there. He has buyback. So Timo, he's going to return to the battlefield. Inside the arena, the boat crashes onto the Mars. It's the Tidal Fleet as well. In onto Matthew as Oscar BKB's up and they're focusing buildings. They want to end the game. They're going to hit the throne. Unknown. They can't defend. They've just destroyed all the glyph. Oh, that buys a bit of time for them. Phantom Lancer, it's your job now to deal with all these heroes.
That's
defend
it.
your throne. Kill off this
HFN's still
Morphling.
alive.
The throne's dying. Tidal Wave pushes them back in, but the lasso onto that Robo-Z Conquer secures it all and the throne dies. NoPing with a victory, pulling it out of the hat, completely unexpected. The last, 4 or 5 minutes of that game, completely just swung it.
I'm dumbfounded. I actually cannot believe Unknown lost this game. Like, it shouldn't even be possible. But, you know, you had HFN split pushing bottom. He made the right decision. Unknown made the wrong decision, not defending that bottom racks, giving that up, putting themselves in a position where they need to just, like, try to get the most out of it. They play mid, they got the racks mid, they fight top lane, and now they're fighting into NoPing and all their buybacks, and then they just kept dying one by one. That PO death, and with Unknown also losing the 2 supports, like allowing them to take another set of racks, I don't know, man. NoPing, they just played out of their minds in this late game. I think HFN, he just pulled this one out of his ass. I don't know what else to say about this game, dude.
I mean, we could call it pulling it out of your ass, experience, composure, whatever it may be. Zayori boys on the panel, a 2-0 victory there for NoPing, but it was challenging.